Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Mizzle here, and today we're going to be finally going through everything that is new in the 2.5 update of Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I am so sorry that this video is a little late, but with the holiday weekend and traveling and everything, it just took me a while to finally get to this, but now I am settled back at home and I can't wait to share this update with you guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below, and let's get right into it. The first change that we're going to go through is more updates to the camera feature. In the last update, we got new icons for each of the emotes, which made it a lot easier to understand which emote you were selecting. But now in the wheel, if you click that square that's in the bottom right, it will take you to a menu where you can separate the emotes out by individual emotes or by group emotes. So not a huge change, but this UI has come such a long way from the beginning of the game and is definitely a lot easier to use now. Although the camera feature has gotten a lot easier to understand and use, the quality of the images has also degraded over time. In the beginning, they were crystal clear. And with this new screenshot feature that you can access by clicking this icon by the map in the top left corner of the screen, it also creates screenshots that are not that great of quality, so I don't see myself using this as often, but it is cool to have a feature where you can get new angles of gameplay that the camera cannot capture. We also got a new mailbox location on the west side of Citytown on those rooftops. This is awesome and definitely more convenient than climbing up the pipes to get there. I tend to fall a lot when climbing the pipes. We also got a map for the sewers, which is amazing. The sewers are a confusing and tricky place to navigate, so the map is going to be super helpful. Now you can tell if you've been to every corner of the sewers, and you can also easily go between areas of the sewer by being able to pull up the map and transfer yourself from one mailbox location to another. Now let's talk about one of the most convenient and exciting changes, the resource stacking. All of the resources on the island will stack for up to 3 days if you do not log on for a day or two, or if you just forget to collect an item, and all of your best friends can also collect for up to 3 days. You might see something on the ground that you haven't seen before, and this is the sparkles. So sparkles are a resource that your best friends and your knoll cannot collect as of right now, but you may want to pick them up if you see them on the ground, because if you bring them to Pachaco or one of the knolls at any of the game stations, they can turn them into game tickets. I don't necessarily need this because I have hundreds of game tickets and I don't really play the games that often, so hopefully the sparkles will have a different use in the future for someone like me, but if you're a new player to the game, I definitely recommend picking them up. Make sure that you check your Sunblink mail, and also make sure that you're checking it periodically in between updates. Especially if you're not on Discord, this is the best way for the Sunblink team to communicate with the players, and they always give out freebies. A lot of times they have to do with the special event that's going on or coming up. The Imagination Celebration is back, so make sure that you find one treasure chest around the island per day that contains mystic stones, and this is a currency that you can use to get the Imagination Celebration furniture and clothing, and years past furniture and clothing can be found in My Melody and Tuxedo Sam's shop. Alrighty, let's get into the new 2.5 quests. In the quest Outside the Blocks, you start a multi-day quest series with Karopi, Wish Me Mel, and Usahana to open a fruit orchard in Citytown. In this quest, you're going to find fruit tree saplings all around Citytown to plant in the orchard, and there are a variety of fruits, from mangoes to lemons to plums to lychee. This quest series is going to further the lore of Citytown. You get a dream and it's very mysterious. Hopefully soon we will figure out what is going on in Citytown, what the fog is, what these dreams are, and where that train goes. You're going to have to water the trees for a few days, but once you do, you'll be able to pick from the trees and get the resources that you can use for a brand new recipe in the Imagination Cafe. This brand new recipe is called a Sando, which is a Japanese fruit sandwich. You will receive the recipe card for the Sando during the quest Tremendous Tastes, which unlocks after the orchard trees start to bloom with fruit. For the Sandos, you will also need whipped cream, and you will receive the recipe card for whipped cream during this quest as well. To make Sandos, you need the whipped cream and any 3 ingredients. They do not have to be the fruit from the fruit trees, and your customers will also start ordering these in the Imagination Cafe. It is important to note that the orchard fruit is not a collectible resource at this time, so your best friends cannot collect it for you, and neither can the knoll, so you will have to go back yourself every single day to replenish your inventory. The next quest in this update that brought a big change is the quest Besties Assemble. After you complete this quest, you can now manage material collection from your best friends by speaking with the island spirit rather than having to speak with each best friend individually. This update is so helpful. I really wasn't asking my best friends to collect every single day or even that often because it was just so time consuming, but this makes it so much easier. All you need to do is talk to the island spirit, and then a menu will pull up of all your best friends, and you can select each friend and then what you want them to collect. And you even have the option of toggling on having them collect that item every single day. So this is so amazing. You won't have to go to the island spirit every single day if you don't want to, but you can also change their resource if you'd like within this menu, and this combined with the 3-day resource stacking is going to make collecting resources so much easier and quicker. I also wanted to mention that now you can have seaweed as a collectible item. This was previously an item that you would have had to go to the sewers every single day to obtain yourself. As you can see, I had 0 of them because I was not doing that, but now that it is collectible by the knoll, it is going to be something I'm going to be stacking up on. Of course, we got plenty more quests in this update, as we always do, so keep an eye out for my cozy gameplays, where I will be posting myself playing through all of the new quests that came to us in the 2.5 update. But one thing that I wanted to mention about the other quests is that a lot of them have this cinematic feel to them that I haven't seen in the past. One of the coolest things about finishing the Island Spirit lore quest series that you get when you start playing the game is that at the very end you get this cinematic experience. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but what I noticed with the 2.5 update is that they're starting to bring some of that experience into the normal everyday smaller quests. They're using different camera angles, sometimes even different soundtracks to line up with the dialogue, and it makes it really immersive, and I also think it just makes it even more beautiful and so much more fun to play. So I wanted to touch on this because I don't know if anyone else is talking about it, and I think it's really fun and cool and interesting, and I can't wait to see more of this in the future. Of course, last but not least, we get a new island visitor, only one this time, Puko from the Retsuko universe. She has quite a few requirements, but they aren't too difficult. This is the cabin that I created for her, and be sure to keep an eye out for my video on how to unlock her as a visitor. And now you can also use the visitors as a filter in the furniture tab. And so by clicking their face, this will show you all of the available furniture that is in your inventory that you can use to fulfill their requirements. That is everything that is new in the 2.5 update for Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Did I miss anything? Please let me know in the comments down below, and what was your favorite part of this update? Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay sweet. Bye!